My seat has been hijacked.
Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of our shadow work journal journey. We are over here because Harry wanted the beanbag chair. So let's see where we're at. I did my breathing work already before starting this, so I am grounded. All right, let's see here. Fill in the blank. All right, exercise. Fill in the blank. Read through the paragraph and fill in the blanks without hesitation. If you can't come up with a word, try looking at your surroundings, find an object, and think of word associations for that object. Why? Your mind naturally makes uninhibited connections through selective words and word associations. Because shadows lie beneath the conscious mind, you will be surprised to reveal raw emotions and beliefs of your subconscious from this exercise. Begin the fill in the blank series on the next page. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this is what we've got for the first part of fill in the blank. I always feel like I'm the drowning one. Art is how I manage to escape. Creativity brings me peace. I'm so tired of liars and fake people, but excited about healing and new adventures. I want to try to sing so that I can finally be myself. For some reason, I always end up hurt. I deserve peace and happiness. Yep, so that is the first part of the fill in the blank. Reflection questions. I don't understand this question. Why am I sometimes seduced into victim mentality? What systematic self-improvement techniques can I use to replace my victim mentality into a more empowering belief about myself or the situation? What kind of thinking do I need to adopt in order to step outside of my limits, my limiting beliefs, and focus on what excites me? It's a good thing I have a therapy appointment because I'm struggling with these reflection questions. So I might pause here and then come back after my therapy and see if he can help me with these questions to understand them better so I can actually answer them appropriately. So I will be back. Okay, I am back from therapy and it was a really good session. I'm glad I brought the shadow work journal with me. He helped me understand things a bit more. We looked back at the wound mapping thing and he had me remove the circle from codependent because I'm not codependent. We went through the actual definition of that and that's actually where you feel more, I'm trying to explain this more. So basically you want to have someone who depends completely on you in the relationship and such. And you thrive on having someone needing you and depending on you for everything, and that's not the case. And in the neglect wound, he did have me circle the normally attracts people who don't appreciate me or make me feel seen. As far as going over what kind of people I normally attract in in my life. And then we went through the reflections questions. Why am I sometimes seduced into a victim mentality? The wording on that is not great. It shouldn't be like seduced, because that's where I'm like stuck. It was, why am I sometimes like, sorry, my brain. More of, why am I sometimes pulled back into the victim mentality, like thought process. We went, for me, it goes back to like my mom and my family not trusting or believing me, or feeling like I'm not good enough in my family situation. And what systematic self-improvement techniques can I use to replace my victim mentality into a more empowering belief about myself or the situation? That would be kind of like what I'm doing here, using my shadow work journal, going to therapy, doing more morning affirmations, reminding myself that I am a good person and I am trustworthy. And what kind of thinking do I need to adopt in order to step outside of my limiting beliefs and focus on what excites me? I need to adopt a more positive thinking mindset, focus more on what excites me and continuing to do what brings me joy, and sort of that like positive affirmation stuff, like I can do this, I enjoy it, I'm going to continue doing it regardless of what anything outside or anyone outside says. Yeah, the questions were not worded easily. I definitely needed the extra help from my therapist, but I'm glad he helped me with this, and we're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue with the shadow work. Thank you for joining me with this.